Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather with the Moscow, and today we are doing another seed haul unboxing video. So I got my order from Johnny's Seeds, and I think I might have overdone it again. There's my water in here. Oh well. So we're just gonna jump right on into what I got. And I'm gonna try to throw some pictures up on the screen. So the first thing I got is I wanted to make more green beans this year that I could can. I got to can some green beans last year. I was really proud of myself. And we love green beans, or you know, we used to love green beans, and then some of my co-workers, my family members have decided not to. But I went on this spree this year where I thought I didn't have enough of anything. And so I bought this giant bag of green beans. These are the Provider bush beans. So there we have that. Succession planting, maybe. The next thing was also Laura from Garden Answer put in these like rows of dwarf teddy bear sunflowers one year, and it was magical in the things that I got 5,000 of them. I think that might have been overkill. But I got a 1/4 pound bag of the teddy bear dwarf sunflower, and I don't know where I'm gonna put these. Maybe on a fence line, but you know, they'll be really pretty and we'll have plenty of them. I think I am gonna work on doing some succession planting this year, and so hopefully that will help with my issues. Then we got, let me do a little sorting here. All right, so back to this. So for my food crops, I got some celery. Kids love celery. I've never grown it before. I'm thinking about growing it in like a raised bed, but just regular old celery. And then I got some more Clemson spineless okra. We did grow okra this year. I do have some still frozen in the freezer, so that's exciting, and I'd like to get some more. So let's grow some more okra this year. Then I got, I think I mentioned this in my last video, but there's an area of our property that we've just cleared out that just happens to be full sun and there's no water down there. And I'm gonna grow all the vine crops because I think they can survive on the water that God gives them. And why not? You know, they're not doing anything down there. So I've got a bunch of pumpkin seeds I'm gonna throw down there and see what we get, but I also have watermelon seeds, so I ordered a Cracker Jack watermelon. Then I also got some romaine lettuce. I actually usually plant my lettuce and let it just be leafy and then just cut it as I use it, but I think I'm gonna try to let this romaine try to head up and see what we get with that. And then I also got the Sun Gold cherry tomato. I wasn't really impressed with the flavor on the cherry tomatoes the last 2 years, and I've heard good things about Sun Gold, so I wanted to try those. The biggest thing that I think I probably got, there was 2 types of Mainstay flowers that I wanted a whole bunch of seeds from, and that was snapdragons and zinnias. My zinnias did great for me last year. They were easy to grow. I'd like to succession plant them, and I'd like to have more this year. So I got Queen Lime orange zinnias. I also got a 500 packet of Benary's or Benary's giant zinnias. I think I'm going to succession seed these probably just like twice. I think if I do it like after the first frost and then like a month later, so like May and then June, I'll have fresh plants because I still had zinnias that were producing later, but I think if I do some successions, I'll even get a stronger crop. And then I got Queen Red Lime. I really liked the Queen Red Lime zinnias that I got off my zinnias last year, and I'd like more of those. And then Queenie Lime with Blush. I think those are going to be pretty too. The other main flower that I ordered a bunch of seeds of, and I'm hoping to do a bunch of dahlias in the backyard this year, but that's another video, was Johnny's Potomac Mix, 500 count of those, and then I also got the Early Sunrise Mix, just a packet, and then 250 of the Costa Mix, with hopes that with snapdragons you have like group 1 and 2 and then like main season crops, and the Costa are closer to the beginning of the season, and the Potomac, according to the packet online, somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, they're a little bit later. So hopefully between the two I'll have a long succession of snapdragons, and I felt like I could do a whole lot of snapdragons because they're a good candidate for winter sowing, and I'm gonna do a whole lot of them winter sown in order to try to guarantee I've got a nice big crop somewhere. One of my other goals for this year is definitely to stake my things better. And so my zinnias and my snapdragons both, I'm going to be setting them up with Hortanova or that netting stuff so that they'll have nice straight stems. Or that's the plan anyhow. I always talk a big game when it comes to that. We also got some corn. I'm going to stake my corn this year because I had a beautiful crop of corn that a windstorm came and just obliterated. So I'm going to stake my crop. Jason swears that if I just plant them closer together, I'm not going to take my chances. So I got just a bicolor sweet corn, a couple packets of those, so that we can get a lot of corn because we would eat a lot of corn. If one of my wild card purchases this year, I usually don't buy any plants that could be poisonous. I got a packet of sweet pea seeds. My thoughts are, my kids are now old enough that I can tell them not to eat them, and I'll either put it on my back porch or put it in a large enough container that my dog can't get to it. But I have always wanted to grow sweet peas. I think that they are beautiful. The idea of sitting in my log cabin and having a container of sweet peas in summer, they're just ethereal, and to be able to, so I just got a mammoth choice mix of sweet peas. I would love to grow all the things, but just one packet, just one container that's not easily accessible to try it. I know people don't always worry about that. I have put in other plants that could be hazardous, but when they have like a disclaimer when you're buying your packets of seeds, and that scares you. And so just one that I have to baby might be okay. Like, I really don't think my dog is not, other than those tomatoes he ate, he's not generally a go snack on a random plant. Our other dog was, but she's unfortunately no longer with us, and so she ain't gonna be eating my plants. So, I mean, that's kind of morbid, but unfortunately she's not with us. So I got a whole selection of like B-rate, backup singer, filler flowers. I got giant yellow marigolds because I saw, was it Northland Flower Farm? Danielle had these bouquets for fall that had these big fluffy marigolds in them, and I was like, you know what, Danielle, that's an excellent idea. We're gonna grow those. But again, what I'm gonna have a problem with is that I don't have anywhere to start these seeds. So I gotta figure that out here pretty quick. So I tried to get more things that were direct seed, or that I couldn't help myself. So cosmos are actually direct seed. I'm gonna put a lot of my cosmos in my flower bed I created last year so that I'm not eating up garden space in the backyard. But these are Rubenza cosmos. I think they're like a dark red color, and I thought they would be great for like fall arrangements. Then we got copper plume artiplex as a filler. Just thought it'd be a really great filler with the silvery maroony color, especially in the fall. I think that one's gonna be really pretty. But I did try to get a couple fillers this year, or a couple just like foliage, and I'll show you the two that I'm planning on relying on the most. But then I also got Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus, and I'm going to put this in the bed next to my blue spruce because there's a lot of space that I've left there because blue spruce is gonna need room to spread out, but it's got a while, okay, if it makes it. Hopefully this all doesn't die. Isn't that my motto? Hopefully this all doesn't die. So I'm gonna put this nice deep red Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus right next to my blue spruce, probably backed with some sunflowers, because let's be honest, we gotta put them suckers somewhere. And I think that's just gonna be a really pretty color combination, but also that red foliage to be able to arrange with. It's gonna be magic if it doesn't die. So then we got some amaranth too. I think especially like the drapey amaranth looks really magical. It doesn't match my usual style in my house, like when I'm arranging, but I really don't care. I like it that much. Maybe we just have to give some arrangements away or something. But Hot Biscuits amaranth was one of the ones that I got because I think, again, in the fall, that's gonna make a really pretty arrangement. Maybe I could dry some and have some for like Thanksgiving. You ever do this? You ever plant, you're like, I'm gonna dry all the things and grow all the things and we're gonna can all the things and it's just gonna be flowers everywhere and perfect, and you get about 50%. Maybe we should just be happy with 50%. I'm pretty happy usually with 50%. Then I got this silver tip ornamental grass because I think grass is gorgeous, especially like I say, fall arrangements, drying it. If we could make a wreath, how great would that be? And I think this one is a direct seed. So winter chicken dinner, we'll actually have somewhere to grow that. Because it's a grass, maybe I can put it out on the property that the part of the property where there's no water. Let's read our package, shall we? Direct seed, sow about 4 weeks before last frost. Ooh, that's nice. 1/4 inch deep, 1 to 2 inches apart, large scale plantings, broadcast sown or drill. Sun in dry, well drained, average soil, drought tolerant, but will not do well in clay soil. Well, we'll test that, won't we? Sometimes you gotta read all the way down to seed packet. So the two biggest foliage filler products that I wanted to rely on this year were basil products because they do so well for me, you know, and I could grow a whole lot of it and it's super versatile. It kind of goes with every color scheme in a lot of ways. So we got this aromato basil, and then we also got I'll get to that one, but the aromato I'm pretty sure is a darker colored basil. I'm gonna try to put pictures of all this up on the screen so that it's not so crazy. But moral of the story being, if I have a whole slew of this, I can easily create arrangements and it's fairly easy for me to grow. So, and I wanted something more than just plain green. I think the aromato is a reddy color and I like that. So that's what we did. And then we've got limon, tala. I'm gonna have to throw I think this is the super ethereal red stuff. Just really pretty ethereal red stuff. I think that's gonna be pretty, especially in the fall. Sweet Thai basil was the other basil that I got. And I got like 500 seeds of both of these you got, or like maybe even more than that. Like what was I thinking when I ordered seeds? Just saying. Way more seeds than I could ever possibly use. But I think the Thai basil is gonna be perfect because it's got kind of those purpley bloom spikes and then it's green. So it'll go a lot of different color schemes and a lot of different flowers, so that'll be perfect. Then we got some more cosmos in afternoon white, and I just wanted those white ethereal looking flowers. I think they'll be great in arrangements as like that ethereal piece. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or even like just a bouquet, like an ethereal fluffy bouquet of cosmos on my island in a pretty jar from Falcon Enamelware that I do not own, but could order. And it's not summer yet, so it would be here. Probably need to get some shoes without holes in them first. This is taking a turn. Let's go back. All right, and then some green mist on me. This looks very similar to me to Queen Anne's lace. I think it's in the same family, or like wild carrot or whatever it is. I love these flowers. I've got Dora in here too, but like the disc flowers and that green, I'm just imagining middle of summer, some white cosmos, some green. I have no idea if these bloom at the same time, by the way, so we might just be surprised. But like some green, fluffy, with some, you know, bright colored zinnias, or just, you know what I mean? It's right up there with my frozen ratatouille, y'all. Frozen ratatouille and that bouquet in a falconware enamel jar on my table. Where it's at, trust me. And then I got some straw flower because again I wanted to be able to have some dried flowers, so we've got some king size orange straw flower and then some Victoria blue salvia because we needed more spiky flowers, and blue flowers are everyone, including my favorite. I have no idea if I'll be able to grow these, but I think that I will put these in a bed somewhere because they will easily blend in with some of my other things. And I'm going to try to grow as many as possible because again, blue spiky flowers, perfection. Some more marigold. These are white because I thought those would be really pretty, big white fluffy marigolds. Flamingo feather celosia. That pink, again, spiky flower, because we didn't have enough spiky flowers. Spiky filler flowers, that'd be really cute with that green mist ami too, you know. Some bouquet dill, and I think I'm gonna succession seed this. I love dill as a filler, but it tends to like kind of crap out on you pretty quick. Once it gets hot, it's like, I am out of here. And you know what I should do is grow dill in my air gardens downstairs, because then I would have a steady supply for all of my pickling needs. That's an idea. That's a thing. Persian cress, because again, that light green fluffy foliage, I think it'd be really pretty in summer bouquets, really pretty, informal, and just fluffy and beautiful. Some Chinese forget-me-not or firmament, because these cute little fluffy blue flowers, I already mentioned fluffy, blue, cute, but I think they'd be really, really good filler there middle of summer. Again, have no idea when any of this blooms. Have no idea if I'll even be able to grow any of this. I way over ordered on my seeds, but we'll learn a lot. One way or the other, we gonna learn some things this year. It's a transplant, so we're gonna figure that out. So if anybody would like to recommend light systems that aren't an arm and a leg, I got some more Magic Single Feverfew. I did get some Feverfew from Baker's Creek. However, you can't have too much. Can we succession plant that? We're about to find out. And then some terracotta celosia, because again, in the fall you'll have, I've got that beautiful, if it didn't die, orangish dahlia, and then some terracotta celosia, some basil. It's good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. It's gonna be good. And then we got the raspberry rose straw flower. I think if we can dry these and make a wreath, that would be really, really pretty. We'll find out. And then Dara. Dara is like the green mist ami. It's another like wild carrot, but it's those dark, moody discs. And I think they're so pretty. So pretty. And then we got some emerald tassels amaranth, because that drapey, you know, chartreusey green, just so pretty. It's just so pretty. And we'll have to find out a staking system for that too. I may grow that on my fence line. My concern about growing things on my fence line is that it's not full sun. Sun everywhere. And I won't know until everything's leafed out, but some of the places aren't full sun. And so that's considering. And the last thing that we got, the last filler flower we got was coral fountain amaranth, because again, I think that those look so magical and the pink would be great for summer. So the last selection of seeds that I'm going to talk about that I got this year, and I'm not going to order any more seeds, I don't think. I have not ordered any onions or any potatoes, and I want to do my potatoes in grow bags this year, because I think it will be really, really fun to just dump out your bag and sort through like a fun experiment. And I want to do a lot of Yukon Gold, since that did so good for me last year. And I also want to do some like weird potato varieties, because obviously, usually I do russets because that's my husband's favorite, but I think I'm going to venture out this year because we can get russets at the store. So the last selection here is the rest of my sunflower seeds. Again, I went hard on the sunflower seeds this year, partly because, hear me out now, hear me out. Sunflowers only, you're only getting one flower per seed at best. So you have to order. It's not like a zinnia where that one plant is going to give me 20 flowers or better. Or whatever, it might not be 20. Has anyone ever counted how many zinnias they got off one plant? If you have, comment below. I have no idea. But so you need 5,000. You totally need 5,000 sunflower seeds of one variety. So I love the Pro Cut series, especially Pro Cut White Night and Dark Night and Midnight Blue Night. Anyhow, we got Pro Cut Orange because I thought that would be a beautiful summer sunflower. Bright orange, bright colors, green ami, you know. Double quick orange, which says it's ready in 65 days. These are 50 to 60. What's double quick about them? Anyhow, Really cute. Again, super bright, super funny, super funny. They're funny. They tell you jokes in the garden. They're great till they die. Double Quick Orange. Pro Cut White Light, because this was the first sunflower I ever got to bloom, and that was last year. I almost wanted to hang it, like dry it, hang it on the wall and keep it forever. Like when you open a business and that first dollar, like actual dollar somebody spends. I wonder how long it takes people to get there now, because nobody uses like real cash anymore. Anyhow. And Pro Cut Gold Light. And finally, Pro Cut White Night with the black center, or the dark center, and the white outer petals, because I don't have any regular old, I guess the orange ones are regular sunflowers. But I just wanted a lot of sunflowers this year. I thought that would be super fun. We live in a log cabin. Bright flowers is kind of, I like that around my log cabin, because my house is kind of dark, and we're in the woods, and so light is beautiful and lovely and exciting. So that is my entire seed haul between Baker's Creek and Johnny's Seeds, and I am just overflowing with excitement for the summer. I have no idea where I'm going to put all these things, but I kind of have a goal that I just want to make sure that they go in the ground somewhere. Even if it's not ideal, get them in the ground somewhere and see what we can do, because every year I am learning so much so quickly and staking the things. Like, we really need to stake the things this year. So I'm excited. Y'all comment below what you're planning on growing, what you're excited about. I am ready for spring. I'm gonna go outside and just piddle, because I can't take being inside this much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.